Good morning. I am at Salvos. So I'm really excited this morning. I found out just the other day, and I must live on a rock or something, because I found out that a brand new big Salvos has opened in Bayswater. I know, and I was filled with disgust and betrayal when I found out that my husband has actually already been to this op shop without me, and I was like, what the heck? So he went yesterday. He said it looks pretty good, there's lots of clothes and there's lots of stuff, and I'm like, when can I go? And he said, just go tomorrow. So today is tomorrow. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna check it out, I'm gonna see what I see, and then I'll report back. That's with like a good review. So this will be good for people that live in like the southeast suburbs of Melbourne, that I can show you in this video, hopefully. I can't even do it, my stupid my sunglasses fell out. I'm determined to keep talking while trying to pack away my sunglasses. So I'm gonna go in and check it out. And yeah. Just for some reference, you can see across the road is an RSPCA op shop. I had no idea that was even there. So that's where this Salvos used to be. And on Sundays, I usually go to the Vinnies across the road over there. So this was like I don't even know what this was. Who cares? It's an op shop now. So it's not massive, but it's new, which means new treasures. I'm back. that op shop was really nice. It was very quiet because I got there basically when they were opening, and the lady that served me was so kind, and they did used to be across that road in that little tiny narrow shop. She said it was really terrible. This shop is beautiful. It's very well laid out. They do seem to have a tinge of Googling things to find out if they're worth more money. But I will say they have their sections set up really well, because they'll have areas like new with tags area, and you can just tell. So there's no real deception where you're suddenly going, why is that shirt $7 and that one's $13? You kind of get it, because it might be pure wool or Australian made, or if you bought it brand new, it would be really expensive. But because I am such a pro for buying secondhand and reusing and sharing and being generous and all of those things, I'm very happy with my purchases. And now I'm going to go across the road to Vinnies and I'll see what Vinnies has. Vinnies in Bayswater has become extremely expensive. Like, the prices basically can be almost prohibitive. Like, I can't even spend that amount of money on that thing. But occasionally you might find a book from the series of books that you're reading that is, you know, $3 or whatever. So I'm gonna go check it out. And then later on, I'll show you what I bought at least at Salvos. So, whew, crop sweaters. That's what we want, crop sweaters. It is Saturday today. It feels so hot. It's only 18 degrees and cloudy, but it's a really beautiful day. And by the look of my glowing red face, this is your reminder. Never leave yourself or animals or children or any living thing in a parked vehicle, because it gets really, really hot really quickly. So I'm gonna go to Vinnies now. I am home again. It is actually several days later that I'm finally able to sit down and film and show you what I bought at Salvos in Bayswater and Vinnies in Bayswater. And I ended up finding stuff at Bayswater that I thought was worth it enough to bring home. It is very windy today, but I'm in a t-shirt, so that's just Melbourne weather for you. So, for starters, let's do Salvos. I tried to try on a lot of different things when I was in Salvos. I'm trying to incorporate more color into my wardrobe. I'm trying to buy things obviously very intentionally. I don't want to be buying and decluttering or buying and never wearing. So that means you have to try on a ton of things sometimes to find out what color is going to work with your skin tone or the types of looks that you want to have. I have a lot of pieces in my wardrobe that are like staples. So I have black linen skirts. I wear them all the time, but I haven't been finding cropped sweaters or knitwear or jumpers or whatever. And I've realized that because I'm a short person, obviously with short everything, that those like long billowy cardigan things do not look good on me at all. So what do I look for? I look for linen, I look for wool, I look for cotton. I found a Country Road knit gray jumper with a pocket. It's just says Country Road. So medium seems to be the size that suits my ginormous arms, and it's 100% wool, and it even says that it's traceable wool. So this is very comfortable. I've already started wearing it, and honestly, it's been really good. I went on a walk the other day with two of my children, and the weather was kind of blustery but not cold, and I found that it was just sort of the right amount of weight. So incorporating this into my wardrobe, I was very excited to have found this, and I'm trying to remember how much I paid. I think it was $6 or $7, and $6 or $7 for Country Road 100% wool I thought would be a very reasonable price to pay for a secondhand. And like I said, I'm all about buying secondhand, intentionally purchasing things. So that price was okay for me. This next item I was immediately drawn to because it's navy blue, and I've been looking for a navy blue cardigan. It is this brand. When I came home and Googled it, this seems to be very expensive. Like if you buy it new, it is wool. I think it said somewhere wool. Pure wool made in Australia. So it has a little crocodile. I paid $13 for this. When I Googled it, I was seeing prices like $300. I'm like, $300? Who could spend $300 on a cardigan? So it is a V-neck, which I normally do avoid, but I can't, like, I don't know if the round neck would even be worth it. You just wear a sweater then. So I have already worn this because, like I said, it has been a few days since I made it to Salvos, and it's been nice. I have some navy skirts and I just think that it looks nice. I'm trying to make myself look non-haggard and fresher, even though I'm pretty stale and haggard. When I first started decluttering way back in 2014, I really pared my wardrobe down to virtually nothing. And I feel that this sort of season that I'm in now, it's like I'm starting to build up my wardrobe again. And I've been wanting to find shoes. At one stage, I had one pair of thongs, or like flip-flops, one pair of sandals, one pair of running shoes, and a pair of slippers. It's just not enough, especially like I'm primarily wearing skirts. I wanted to find some nice shoes. So I found these really nice sort of classic looking spotted shoes for $7. They have never been worn. They're the Ruby brand, which I don't think are overly expensive. They are comfortable. They fit my wide feet. And $7 for brand new shoes, I thought, why not? Why not just get them and enjoy them? I have one life to live. I am not going to be the hero of the world if I get through my whole life with owning one t-shirt, one pair of shorts, one pair of thongs, whatever, okay? That's just my personal realization that I've had. Yes, I like living more minimally and simply, but anyhow, my youngest child is James. He's very cute. He's 3 years old now, and he has been happily using a hand-me-down plastic Tupperware unicorn mug. I have been looking for pottery in particular, and I found this little child-sized mug, which is perfect for him. It was $3, and it's just like for a little kid. Do I want this to break? No. He is fairly careful with things. He was very excited when I showed it to him because he thinks that hot chocolates are coffees and he's a big boy having a coffee. But I said, just gotta hang on until I finish doing the video. So this is for little James, and yes, I hope it doesn't break. I don't think he'll break it, but for $3, I still hope he doesn't break it. We have a woolen camp blanket that I sew different badges onto, some from my childhood and different places, English, Katherine, different places we've traveled to and things that, just sort of make us happy. I found this for $1 from Salvos Bayswater, and it said made in Canada. It's actually from Mississauga, and I'm pretty sure, is that British Columbia? Is it? Someone can tell me if I'm wrong. And obviously the maple leaf. And so this will be going on our camp blanket, and I will do this as soon as possible. Now that I filmed it, I can just get it done, and then I don't have to have it on my brain anymore. Prior to buying this backpack, I have not had a backpack for several years. I gave my backpack to one of my children and she happily uses it. I've kind of been on the hunt for my older daughter to find her. I haven't been hunting for her. I've been hunting for a backpack for her. I thought that she might like this. She decided that the base wasn't big enough for all the things that she needs to travel around with. And I used this when we went to the Sherbrooke Falls. So you will see that in another video that we did a lot of walking. Little James, who like I said is 3, he walked the whole time, and we walked for at least an hour and a half straight. So we stopped and stuff, looking at nature and all the rest of it. So I had this backpack. My water bottle is a really big one, and so that fit really nicely all the way down into here. It's a Kathmandu bag, 15 bucks. It has all the pockets. I could carry lots of stuff in it, and I thought it was worth the price compared to buying it new. So those are all my items that I got from Bayswater Salvos. I didn't expect that I would find anything at Bayswater Vinnies, but I did, so that was a nice surprise. I did look at a number of things like their Tupperware and stuff like that, and I just thought I can't spend that amount of money, but I found some other things that I was really happy to bring home. I also went thrifting another time to a very small local op shop, and I found even more things there, so I kind of feel good. I feel like I don't want to go absolutely crazy bringing stuff in. I'm trying to just bring in things that we're actually going to use. I found some shoes at Vinnies. They're this nice light gray color. I think these retail for between, I don't know, minimum of $60, maybe up to $100. I got these for $10 from Vinnies. I am size 37. There you go. You know all my secrets now. I'm size 37. And these just fit really well. I have already worn them on a big test, which was a big long walk, and my feet survived. So I'm glad to have this as sort of more of a neutral. And when I wore the shoes, I also wore the sweater and my black skirt, which I have on right now. And it was just kind of like a nice, fresh, pretending I'm younger combination, and I was comfortable and confident wearing it. I always look for linen. I very, very rarely find a linen, but this time I did. This is like I guess a dusty rose pink. I was a bit unsure because it is longer, but I have tried it, tucking it in, even tying the front, and it looks really nice. And I think that it goes well with my skin tone. I don't need to have black for everything, and I can wear this linen skirt with a linen shirt and maybe a t-shirt underneath, and it just looks really nice. It makes me look less, we want less haggard. That's the main plan for when we're wearing different things. So you will probably be starting to see all these items in my future videos because I want to wear them and enjoy them. So that's my stuff from Bayswater Vinnies. I was happy with all those purchases. I thought they could be welcomed into my home and will all be used and in rotation. Let's move on now to something that I was really excited about, and it's probably because I'm like a total nerd, super geek, but I'll just show you. In one bedroom, I have 3 little girls and 1 little boy. I found 3 gorgeous, lovely white with a ruffle doona covers, duvet covers for $3 each. They're all in perfect condition, freshly washed, and I just think they're so pretty. I really like them. So I was very happy to find these because I wanted to find white doona covers. And I've looked a lot and I haven't found anything that sort of was really nice. I think this does fall into the category for me of being a bit more classic, you know, just feminine and nice. So 3 little girls, 3 doona covers. What doona cover will James have? I don't know. He just uses the quilt that I've made for him. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. The last 2 items that I'm going to show you are going to be my not signed in blood, but really close to I've had enough. I have enough upperwear. I don't even know what you call it, like sweaters and stuff, because I found a hoodie and I found a knit from the same local to me op shop. The first one I was really excited about. It is Jeans West. It cost me $6. I have seen, and it's cropped, guys, it's cropped. I have seen these recently at the shops for $60 plus. $60 plus. Put it on for you so you can see, or you still can't see. So it goes to here. I usually wear my skirt up pretty high, but I can have that like that, or I can tuck it over, and it's probably looking terrible to you, but I think I look okay. That's all that matters. So I'm happy to have this. It's kind of like more of an open weave to it, but it is comfortable. It's not scratchy. That's a very important thing to mention. And I suppose depending on what shirt you wear underneath it, what might show up. So this, the description for it was like navy, but it has this like purpley color as well. And I just want a bit more color because I'm always wearing normally black skirts. Occasionally, like when I go on a hike, I'll wear jeans. It's nice to have something like this to kind of, I don't know, to wear. For $4, I found a Kathmandu hoodie. Kathmandu is not a cheap brand, so I was happy to find this. Again, bringing color into my face. I need face color. It just looks like this, a basic hoodie. Hands go through, I can hold my own hands. I don't know if it had a string or not, doesn't bother me. And yeah, so $4 for a Kathmandu jumper. My husband even complimented me because I was wearing this last night. He was like, that's really nice. He went, Kathmandu, and I was like, yep. And he's like, Kathmandu is really expensive, because obviously we know that because we never shop there. And I was like, yeah, but that was $4. And he's like, oh yeah. So he's passionate about buying secondhand as well, so we can appreciate it for each other. There you go. Quite a long video. I hope you enjoyed seeing inside the shop, hearing my feedback about it, seeing the things that I brought home. I do have my notebook here, my one notebook to rule them all, and I do have a list written in here. And I probably have some stuff that I could cross off the list. It helps it keep front of mind what I might want to buy when I go thrifting. Different children may come to me and say, I need pants. I will say to them, what size? Or, I can't even find it now. Hang on a second. My op shop list. So, for example, my 10-year-old needs shorts. It's very hard to find shorts at the regular shops that aren't barely covering butt cheeks. So we like to look for shorts that are probably a bit older but more modest from op shops. My 5-year-old needs long sleeve tops, a winter dress, and size 5 leggings. My 8-year-old needs slip-on shoes and a winter dress. She has no winter dresses. She's just been layering, which is fine as well. She's been layering short sleeve with a long sleeve underneath. And then I wrote down that I need cropped knits and pajamas. I found tons of pajamas, but they're all totally terrible. I actually want to find really nice looking pajamas. I might end up looking for like a mid-year sale at Myer or something like that, so I can actually have something sort of lovely, maybe. And then my daughter recently came to me. She has decluttered a number of items that don't fit her, so she's just looking for a few things to replace those things. So that's most of our decluttering these days. Honestly, it's decluttering straight into the trash because things are totally worn out and you can't use them for anything, or it is that they just don't want it anymore. They were given it in someone else's hand-me-downs. or they've grown out of it. That's basically it. It's not really like Katherine goes and buys 5 sweaters and then you see me a month later donating them. No, I cling to all these knits because it took me so long to find them. So there you go. That's all I've got to say about that. I will see you again soon in another video. I've been trying to film a lot of different things. I'm not really at the level of like doing a vlog, setting the camera up and keeping track of everything. I have been very busy in the kitchen today making a beef stew and chicken bone broth, and then we made lunch, which was Hawaiian meatballs, and now as a special treat, because I'm dealing with the freezer, I am going to give my children ice cream in the middle of the day just because we can. So I will see you again soon. I really appreciate you. Feel free to let me know if you like these types of videos or if you prefer a different type, or I don't know, maybe one day when I have huge subscriber count, I'll have like 17 different YouTube channels going and you can just watch all of those channels, or I don't even know. I don't know the future, guys. So have a great day. I'll see you soon. I hope you go thrifting to find the things that you need, because there's many, many treasures out there. But the most important thing isn't the stuff, it's you. Bye.